notice how a simple eye contact could give a lot of meaning. Non-verbal communication has been around since forever. Imagine how the cavemen communicate with only actions. So this video will make you discover of how important this signal play in our daily life. Do you guys know what is the meaning of non-verbal communication? So non-verbal communication is communicate without using any verbal symbols, just like we just do right now. Let's talk about non-verbal category. The first one is sign language. The second category for non-verbal is action language. The third category for non-verbal communication is object language. For example, makeup and acne patch. This could give an expectation for any other people. For example, we use acne patch to cover insecurity or cover our acne.
별빛이 내린다.
So in these situations, I'm gonna explain the process of non-verbal communication, just like that one. The first one is cue. What did I just do to her? Guys, what you just saw just now is expectation and interference. Expectation is when you're kind of thinking, why she being like that? Before this, she was a cheerful person. And interference is we can conclude from cue and expectation. I might just done something just like what you just saw. Ignore her. I'm sorry. So for all of the explanation just now, you guys might thinking, what are the function of this non-verbal communication? The first one we have is accenting. Accenting is like highlight important part of our words. For example, I have a boyfriend. You have a boyfriend? A shocking expression we use when we heard a shocking news. The second one is complimenting. Complimenting is like support our words. For example, when we are happy, we show a smile. The third one is contradicting. When we send our verbal message, people tend to see the non-verbal one. For example, when you are asking someone they are fine or not fine, they reply with this tone and expression. Yeah, I'm okay. See, do you tend to believe the verbal message or the non-verbal one? The last function we have is regulating. It's like a pace of a language. For example, when we talk to someone, we look directly into their eyes, like what I'm doing right now. When I'm talking to the camera, I look straight into the screen. So guys, there is 4 principles of non-verbal communication. The first one is it always happens in context, like Anis. The second principle is always in package. Third principle is non-verbal communication always communicate. For example, Anis, okay? The fourth principle is it is a meta communication. Lastly, in this video, we're gonna talk about the 11-dimensional non-verbal code. The first one is kinetic, is to study how body language and gesture communicate messenger. For example, emblem like saying hello. Then we have physical, characteristic, artifact, space, touch, paralanguage, time, color, acoustic, and silence. That's all from me. Bye-bye. You guys might think this is the end of the video, right? But it's not. Let's talk about the effects of non-verbal communication. First one we have is cue. Cue. With this non-verbal communication that we learn, we know that cue is very easy to understand but difficult to interpret also. Why? Because if we misinterpret the meaning, it could lead to misunderstandings between each other. But when we know how to interpret it very well, we can gain a lot of trust and bonds between each other. That's all from me. Bye bye.